The gathering will look at the impediments to the industry and how those can be prioritized to help boost the economy. This year's Indaba seeks to also facilitate meaningful partnerships, investments, trade opportunities and collaborations that drive innovation and growth. There'll also be emphasis on what is known as deal flow in manufacturing as a central focus. But for more, I'm joined by Muzi Shange, who's the COO of the Richards Bay Industrial Development Zone, joins us virtually. Muzi, thank you and welcome to On Point. Firstly, let's first begin with the state of the manufacturing sector. In a country that is filled with changing business sentiment, things are looking slightly better, but of course we all know that comes off of a very low base.
Thank you very much, and greetings to you and greetings to your viewers. I'm not sure if I'm audible, if you can hear me.
Muzi, we can hear you. You may continue. Thank you.
Thank you very much. No, thank you for having me. Yes, we are looking to be hosting the manufacturing or participating in the Manufacturing Indaba that is upcoming with a theme around localization. As you all know, that manufacturing is an engine for economic growth, contributing at least 12% of the GDP and 12% to formal sector employment. And we are looking at around at least 42% of the rent value of export. It is a source of resilience to economic shocks and an important contributor to our GDP. You'll realize that it has a very high economic multiplier due to the forward and backward linkages that are both downstream and upstream in terms of the production sectors. It contributes a lot in terms of our exports and employment. And where I come from in the Richards Bay environment, where unemployment is quite high and joblessness is quite high, manufacturing does tend to create quite a number of jobs and better paying jobs, stable and less vulnerable in terms of the shocks compared to other sectors.
Muzi, manufacturing has been a casualty among other industries, of course, particularly at the height of load shedding. And as you talk about the impact that it has in the Richards Bay area, just how much damage has been done to a sector that was already struggling by load shedding, of course, the damage done by load shedding?
Yes, I guess the load shedding, or what we will call security of supply, of energy supply, has been the biggest impact. With the kind of investors that we are attracting, I think that is question number one, around how secure is our energy. Every investor wants to ensure that there is security of energy supply. So it has impacted it quite a bit insofar as that sector is concerned. And you will appreciate that we are talking about a heavy industrial environment in the Richards Bay ITZ, or in the Richards Bay area. We are the host of quite major industries. You talk of your Richards Bay minerals, you talk of your South 32s, you talk of your Foscos. All these are big and major industries that are quickly affected by issues of security of supply. We are bringing new investments. We are busy currently with the construction of one of the big audible oil plants called Wilma. Again, it becomes an issue how to ensure that there is continuous production. And if there's no continuous production, we are unable to then drive the economic stimulus that is required.
Mr. Shange, while I still have you here, perhaps in the interest of time, I am a bit tight on time today. Maybe you can just quickly, in a minute or less, tell us about how you're going to move and deal with this deal flow at the upcoming Indaba and what you're hoping to get out of this particular strategy.
Well, with the Manufacturing Indaba, it does provide an important platform to engage and discuss the latest global and local manufacturing trends using a one-point entry through the Indaba. It affords us an opportunity to identify fundamental challenges that are affecting the sector and the innovations that are required to drive higher growth, localization, and beneficiation. And I think this is where we must focus, because the biggest challenge that we have the raw material, but we are not able to beneficiate the raw material that we have. We are quite proud as the Richards Bay ITZ to be bringing the first titanium dioxide pigment in Africa. And this is as a result of just identifying the titanium slags that are sitting with the Richards Bay minerals, which have not been beneficiated by the country. And we are then looking at beneficiating these raw materials so that we can provide and produce this high value product called the titanium dioxide. So those are some of the conversations around localization and how we can be able to drive the beneficiation of raw materials.
Mr. Muzi Shange, the CEO of Richards Bay Industrial Development Zone, thank you so much for your time, and looking forward to the Manufacturing Indaba to see the kind of conversations that come out of there.